Hi everyone, welcome back. It's my UK Swedish whiskey girl, and today Cody's here with me, as you can see, and he kind of has a little game for us. And we've done this a few times in the flat, and sometimes I get it and sometimes I'm awful. I'm gonna let him explain it. It's just a bit of fun, basically.
Okay, so basically I'm going to read out some reviews for certain core whiskey expressions to Moa, and she basically has to work out what the whiskey is purely from the reviews. Now if you look at reviews for whiskey, they can be quite diversive. You can get very positive reviews, you can get very negative reviews, and it kind of shows that everyone's a little bit different, which makes it a little bit more difficult, potentially. If she can't get it, I'll give her some clues and hopefully she can get to it in the end. And you can play along and see if you can get any of the whiskies.
Yeah, let me know in the comments below if you get them before me, or if you were as clueless as I might be or so. I mean, like Cody said, reviews are very personal, and just because someone loves something doesn't mean you're gonna love it. And if they hate something, you might love it, so we all know that. But yeah, it's a fun one. Play with your friends, and I mean, some of them are hilarious. And we found out, I think, the first time we did a little test run the other day, and the ones that are easier are when they're like, oh, this is just gives you a little clue in the review, but some of them are just difficult. They just go, love this one, and that's a review, and you have no idea what it is. But yes, ready?
Okay, so it's going to be a combination of positive and negative reviews, so it's not going to be all positive, not going to be all negative for the whiskies, and again, they are all core expressions, so there shouldn't be anything that's too
niche,
really. Okay, so first one. The title is Well Made but Tastes Foul. Powerful and complex, superbly balanced, but I simply don't like drinking something that tastes like skin ointment. 1/2 star. So it's powerful and complex and superbly balanced, but it gets 1/2 star.
And he said it's well made, but doesn't taste good.
Yes.
So that could be anything. Oh, also, is this only Scotch or is this anything?
It is only Scotch for now.
Is it only single malt, or can it be anything?
It could be anything.
Okay. Anything but Scotch for now.
Yeah.
I don't know how to guess that.
So I'll give you more of this review.
Yes, please.
Disgusting. I can imagine why people can admire it, but I can't imagine why they derive pleasure from the taste. Maybe try a sample before you try a full bottle.
Okay, so far we have no information about it. We know it's a whiskey, we know it's a Scotch, and that's it.
Yeah.
Do you want to give me another review?
Okay,
or
so
I don't know how to guess.
Literally the next review is the best I've had in recent years. A unique aroma that conquers. Persistent on the palate, just in its description. I will buy it again and share it with friends. 5 stars.
Okay, also no information. Should we just take a wild guess? I'm so good at those. Or can you give me a clue of some sort? Or is there a review that has a clue in it?
Okay, I'll give you another review. This one is another 1/2 star review. Just by bells, this is in comparison. It's only been 2 days, but I had to come back. This isn't whiskey. It doesn't even have any oak-esque taste to it. I'm sat with a Lagavulin 16 directly after this, and I'm just so confused as it simply isn't even close to tasting like whiskey. It really just tastes like earthy, smoky ethanol.
Oh, interesting. So he says it tastes like earthy, smoky ethanol, so we can guess it's smoky, but also some people, when they taste whiskey, especially Scotch, expect smoke and they think all Scotch is smoky. So it might just be that this person doesn't know Scotch that well and has tried an unpeated expression, but because he thinks it's smoke, it tastes like smoke to him or her. Tastes like it's not matured. Could it be pale maybe? Could it be like Ardbeg 10?
Correct. Ardbeg 10.
It's Ardbeg 10.
Yep.
See, it's fun. And I think somehow the 1/2 star reviews are almost the most fun.
Yeah. But just for reference, the majority of the stars were 5 stars for Ardbeg 10. It's won many reviews, many awards.
One of my favourites, as you might know if you've watched the channel already. So, almost. Okay, fine. I do not agree, obviously, but let's go for the next one.
Okay.
Still Scotch or world whiskey?
Still Scotch. So 1 star, it's called Poor. Real departure from the original soft rounded flavour. Now overly smoky peat taste, none of the vanilla richness.
Okay, so maybe a smoky whiskey again.
I'll give it a next one. An excellent all-rounder. Fits to anyone who likes single malt. Floral, fruity, and not so complex, but has a character. I like it very much. 4.5 stars.
Floral and fruity, but no mention of smoke on this review, which is interesting, because then it makes me think that it might not be.
Do you want another one?
Yes, please. Can I have another one?
Thought was worse than the original. Man, I've never neglected to try this one since I thought the double barrel was just another gimmick and relentlessly tried other brands to my disappointment. Finally, a whim, because of short notice, I bought this and I'm quite surprised. And I actually like it better than the original because the original seemed like it had more bite, as if a bad batch. But this is smoother, fruitier, and the same quality, if not better. 2 stars.
I was like, is this a good or a bad review?
The whole review was pretty positive, and it's 2 stars.
2 stars. So they mentioned the original. They also mentioned double barrel. Double barrel makes me think of it's a Balvenie. Because Balvenie has one called double barrel, isn't it? Or is it called double? It's called double something. You're just not going to say anything.
I'm not saying anything.
Okay. But is it like?
Do you want the Master of Malt's tasting notes?
They usually don't help at all. Can you read the first 2 lines of the review again? Because I kind of
same-
zoned out
the
because I
last
got
one?
confused.
The last
The last one you read, yeah, the 2-star one.
Man, I've been neglecting to try this since I bought the double barrel. Was just another gimmick and relentlessly tried other brands to my disappointment. So they thought the double barrel was just a gimmick, but they tried different things to their disappointment.
But this is not the double barrel they're talking about.
Finally, at a whim, because of short notice, I bought this, and I'm quite surprised. I actually liked it better than the original, because the original seemed like it had more of a bite, like it was a bad batch. But this is smoother, fruitier, and the same, if not better, quality. 2 stars.
Okay. Balvenie 12?
No.
No. What was that review called? Because you said something before.
Thought was worse than the original is the name of the review.
It's worse than the original. The original is something like, I was thinking like a Glenmorangie. Could it be like Glenmorangie La Santa? I don't know.
Nope, it's not a Glenmorangie.
Okay.
There's a 5-star review just underneath.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent smooth Highland malt. Love the aftertaste. Sort of flowery. Also, this whiskey won gold at the Distiller's Single Malts 12 Years and Under 2020 Spirits Challenge.
Okay, that doesn't tell me anything. I don't keep that close track of the awards. But did not someone mention smoke earlier, and then no one else has mentioned smoke? Interesting. Yeah. Highland malt. Does that mean it's actually Highland malt, or could it be a spacer that's labeled as Highland malt?
Could be.
A double barrel. This is what it's so tricky. I think of one thing and then I'm like, what else is called a double barrel? And I can't. Is it?
It's been matured in both European and American oak casks.
European. So it is a double barrel. Is the expression called double barrel that they're intending?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. That doesn't help us at all.
Technically it is, but it's mainly just an age. It's an age statement.
Okay, it's an age statement.
It does say double barrel on the box and bottle though, so.
But it's not a Balvenie?
No.
Okay. Oh, I'm sure you're all just sitting here going, oh, it's probably this. Can I have a clue, or can I have another review that you think would help me? Because I've lost.
There is a
Highland
bridge on the bottle and the box. It's this
There's
logo.
A bridge. Is that flora and fauna?
No.
Okay. A bridge. Glenfiddich?
No. It is a very distinct bridge.
Yeah, I was thinking of that one. What was that one called? That we walked past.
That could be it.
Is it that one?
It could be that.
What is close to that? What is the other direction? Oh, I said Glenfiddich and I'm at Glenlivet.
Glenlivet. It's Glenlivet 12.
I should have gotten that. I feel a bit robbed. Some of these I should just guess the biggest names, like Ardbeg 10. I could have probably gone are you going to go for my favourite whiskey? And then, or one of my favourite whiskies, and Glenlivet, I should have gotten that. Who said smoky on that one?
Yeah.
Just goes to show. Do we have a third one?
Yes. Give me 1 second.
Of course. Double barrel Glenlivet. I see what you mean, but it's not really something that is known as the double barrel, but it is. Curious. Need to try more Glenlivet soon.
Okay.
Yep.
Top of the blends. Pleasantly surprised. For a blended whiskey at this price, I don't think anyone could complain. Sweet and spicy nose, followed by rich and smoky palate, makes for a fantastic everyday dram. Not too strong either.
Is it Johnny Walker Red?
It's not Johnny Walker Red.
Oh, Cody, it's a little bit like it's one of the bottles we've never opened that sits on our shelves. It's Johnny Walker Red, so I wouldn't have been surprised if you had chosen that. But no, so it's a blended whiskey, I think.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Bought from Bulgaria. Terrible. 1 star.
Okay. That gives us much information.
Yep.
But I'm guessing it's a Scotch blended whiskey. If it's a Scotch.
It is a Scotch.
Okay.
Don't waste your money. Tastes like Band-Aids. 1/2 star.
Okay, could be something medicinal. With peat in it, a blend, I guess.
One of the best blends out there. 4.5 stars.
What is the best blend out there? Could it be something like Chivas Regal 12?
Nope.
Johnny Walker Black?
Yes.
Ha! I was surprised that it wasn't the red.
I thought you'd get the red, so...
Oh, tricked.
I went for a different one.
I would have loved it so much if you had gone for it and I'd gone after the first review, gone, it's Johnny Walker Red, and got it, but no, didn't. Do you want to do another one?
Yeah, I'll do one more.
Okay, that's the last one for now. But we were thinking, if you like this concept, we'll do it again, and maybe we can do it in a live thing, and then you can kind of guess along with me. But yeah, as you can see, it's sometimes tricky, sometimes quite clear.
Okay, look left, look right. This is not the dram you're looking for. Nothing of great significance for the nose, which leads to the hastily kick-off on the sip front. This is where the dram starts to show promise. Smooth, flirtations of caramel, a spark, and a little bit of evocative nod to some very well regarded drams. However, the finish, there is nothing more other than a trip to the memory bank to try and connect the dram with something more worthwhile. No character, no age, nothing significant other than a creamy first dance. 2 stars.
Interesting. So flirtations of caramel I really like, and when you said this is not the whiskey you're looking for, I thought back to like, these are not the droids we're looking for. They said that there's nothing on the finish, and they did mention no age. I don't know if it could be a non-age statement, but maybe I'm just reading things into it. So let's hear more.
The review below it is bliss in a bottle, my favourite whiskey by far. The only drawback is once it's opened, you'll not want to close it. A beautiful dram, 5 stars.
Oh, that's lovely. Also tells us nothing.
Yeah.
Highland Park 12.
It's not Highland
No,
Park
okay.
12. I'll give you another one. Just had a tasting of 17 whiskies. This was my favourite.
17 whiskies?
I know,
Wow.
5 stars.
I'm sure you liked a lot after that.
Another 5-star one. Fantastic pour. Tons of honey, nuts, vanilla cake and icing. Just a hint of smoke. Delicious. 5 stars.
I mean, it does sound like it could be a single malt.
It is a single malt, yes.
Okay. But so far we don't know much. Could be a hint of smoke, but as we've learned previously, doesn't have to be. You saying that makes me think there's not. But yeah.
Yuck. I've tried this and did not trust the people that say it's for the birds. Too bad they were right. Very sweet with long, strong finish. Reminds me of something much, much cheaper. Found it completely disappointing, and I've tried much better whiskies for 20 or 30 less a bottle. 3 stars.
It's always interesting when people say I've found like it tastes like something cheaper, because I mean I've had really affordable whiskeys that are lovely. They say that it's one for the birds.
Yeah, this one says it's got a bad long finish compared to the other review that said it had no finish at all.
Interesting.
1 star, not good. Dalmore 12 beats this hands down.
Is that good or bad?
Who knows? Out of 16 bottles of Scotch in my cabinet, this is my favourite. Proof you don't need to break the bank to enjoy a Scotch. 5 stars.
So this person thinks it's affordable, the other person thinks it's too much.
Yeah.
Aberfeld 12?
Nope.
No. Okay. So far we don't really know anything about it, other than it's a single malt Scotch.
Love it. Very smooth, with a great nose and a hint of smokiness. 5 stars.
Hint of smoke. I don't trust that. Because we have no other information. What could be with it? I mean, Highland Park does have a hint of smoke, but it's not that. Talisker 10?
No.
No, okay.
Yuck. The alcohol taste is overwhelming. I don't know if it's just me, but I didn't taste any of the flavours in the description. Disappointed, but glad I just got a sample first. 1 star.
Samples. So there's samples available of it. It could be a clue, but it's core range, you said, yeah? So not sure. Could we have a clue, or...?
A clue. It is one of the highest situated distilleries.
Dalwhinnie 15.
Not Dalwhinnie 15, no.
Highest situated, is it the highest or one of the highest?
Wow, it's argued. I mean...
But it's not Dalwhinnie, so it's the other
one. Wait, no, it is Dalwhinnie 15. I take it back. Yeah, it's Dalwhinnie. I thought it was on another one. I'm so far down the reviews, I actually forgot what I was in. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Dalwhinnie 15. Well done.
I got it.
No, she got it.
But I probably got it from the clue more than the reviews.
Yeah, I know.
But it is fun. We've had a lot of fun. I mean, we should do this the opposite way. If you want to see me do this to Cody, because Cody's great at guessing. He's much better than me, actually. So if you want to see me challenge Cody, or if you want to see us do this live some point, let us know in the comments below. So yeah, thanks for coming on and helping me out. And it's a great game. Even if you're just like having a dram with a friend, just doing this at home, really funny. Especially when you find those ridiculous reviews. Yeah. I mean, we love reading reviews and they can be so helpful, but some of them are so passionate and I just love it. Even the good ones like Flirtatious Caramel, or the ones that just say yuck. Yeah,
there's quite a few different ones. I've been looking through them and there's a lot more, so if you enjoy it, we can do another one.
But yes, I hope you have enjoyed this video, and of course if you want to support us and this channel, feel free to have a look at my affiliate links that are in the description below. They go to Master Malt, the Whisky Exchange and the Scotch Malt Whisky Society, and as always a massive thank you to my wonderful supporters on Patreon. I'm so grateful I have you guys on my whisky journey. But until we see you next time, hopefully, and of course if you liked the video, feel free to give a thumbs up and perhaps subscribe if you haven't already. But until next time, Sláinte Skål.
Bye.